Good morning, my miracle friends. So here's another section from A Course in Miracles text, chapter 2. You believe in what you value. If you are afraid, you will inevitably value wrongly. And by endowing all thoughts with equal power, will inevitably destroy peace. That is why the Bible speaks of the peace of God which passeth understanding. This peace is totally incapable of being shaken by errors of any kind. It denies the ability of anything not of God to affect you. This is the proper use of denial. It is not used to hide anything, but to correct error. It brings all error into the light. And since error and darkness are the same, it corrects error automatically. I'm going to read that again, even though it's quite long. You believe in what you value. If you are afraid, you will inevitably value wrongly. And by endowing all thoughts with equal power, will inevitably destroy peace. That is why the Bible speaks of the peace of God which passeth understanding. This peace is totally incapable of being shaken by errors of any kind. It denies the ability of anything not of God to affect you. This is the proper use of denial. It is not used to hide anything, but to correct error. It brings all error into the light. And since error and darkness are the same, it corrects error automatically. So we all put our trust in what we think is important. It's one of the things I think is very important. One of my sons. Sorry. If you're afraid, you'll end up giving the wrong things importance and treating every fearful thought as if it has power to disturb your peace. Because there's no such thing as an idle thought. All thoughts are creations on some level. So every single thought we have is creating something on some level. So if we put our trust in what we're worrying about, if we're afraid, we'll end up giving the wrong things important and treating every fearful thought as if it has the power to disturb our peace. So the Bible talks about the peace of God which passeth all understanding. This kind of peace can't be shaken by mistakes or fears or worries. It recognizes that nothing apart from God has the power to truly affect us. So you experience what you believe has value. If we can really genuinely go into ourselves and feel, is this coming from love or is this coming from fear? We know the difference. Anything that feels wobbly and disturbing is coming from fear. Anything that feels expansive and right and win-win for everyone is what we truly need to train ourselves to value, because fear really makes us make the wrong decisions. So if we can, I'm not denying that we all have fear and darkness and doubts and guilt and shame and all these things. And I know we keep laboring this point, but it's so easy to slip into, It's so easy to slip into, one of your children is on the other side of the world, one of your children is in Africa, one of your children is not feeling so well, whatever. It's very easy to slip into fear and worry. Whereas if we can just stay in the expansive nature of trusting that they are having the experience of a lifetime, there's nothing I can do to control this situation other than add love to it, add peace to it, add lightness to it. Because if I add heaviness to it, I'm just going to make it worse. Anyway, love it divine, the perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Where would love have me go today? What would love have me do? What would love have me think? What would love have me say? What would love have me value above all worries? It's like holding that high vision. I'm feeling quite, or I was the other day, there's so few of us that are actually stable, are really stable in this light. I know we all get knocked off, but the ones of us that are doing this work can very quickly get back into center again. We can very quickly become the lighthouse again. And there seems to be a lot of instability. E- Everyone that's reaching out to me at the moment, it seems like there's a lot of instability. And so to stay strong in our light and to know that there are other people who are also staying strong in their light is literally stabilizing a lot of people at the same time. Hard to explain, but if you have one stable person that you feel peaceful in their presence, it's like a beautiful piece of music, just makes you soften and feel like it's all going to work out in the end. It's all going to work out in the end. And as it said in the Marigold Hotel, it's all going to work out in the end. And if it hasn't worked out yet, it's not the end. Anyway, have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.